What is going on, you guys? Silver here, and I'm making this video because I want to say a couple of things about Celeste. I finished the game yesterday for the first time, and I did have a lot of fun with it. However, I did say a lot of very harsh things towards the game. I didn't call out any of the developers or anything, and none of them, even saw the video, but I still feel bad about saying some of the certain things I did about the game, because I know a lot of you really like the game, and I was already upset, and I just kept lashing out and saying things that didn't really add up or make any sense as far as like the level design, because it was not bad at all. I was I was already upset with some certain things, and watching back the footage, I was very upset, clearly very angry at the game, and I got in over my head, and I said a bunch of things that I shouldn't have said about the game. It's a really good game. I highly recommend a bunch of you play it. I do intend to do more of it on the channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more with the story. It did get pretty difficult, but I think that the difficulty spike was enough that you should have been able to handle it by then, which is why I was actually able to beat it. But I do intend to play the game more. It's one of my favorite games for sure. I was just very, very harsh on it yesterday. Said a bunch of things about like the level design, the way that the controls worked, and just things that didn't really add up when you're watching the footage back. So yeah, I blurted out, said a bunch of things about the game that I didn't intend to be like super rude or anything, just things that I was saying to lash out as anger. And watching back the footage, I did say some pretty harsh things towards the game. The idea of the control scheme being bad, the dashing being bad, the angles, like those types of things. Like watching gotta I gotta remember that I'm playing with an analog stick simply because that's what I'm used to. I could try to learn the D-pad. The problem is I'm not good with like the D-pad on the game. I could learn it, I guess. It would make dashing a lot easier, because you can only dash in 8 directions, so dashing is a bit finicky on an analog stick. But the game was not intended to be played on an analog stick, so that gripe didn't make much sense. The gripe about the strawberries, I will half and half stand by that one, because the game tells you in a postcard, strawberries will impress your friends, but that's about it. When it says that, I thought that was like the developers telling you, hey, you don't need strawberries, you can just like show your friends who have the game, hey, I got this one, do you have this one? They're like, man, that's a pretty hard one, that's cool that you got that. But what it actually meant was it was talking to Madeline and saying that they'll impress your friends by saying the more you get, the better pie of an outcome you'll get at the end of the game. And I didn't catch that, so that's kind of my fault, but at the same time, the wording kind of missed me, so that's on me as well. But regarding the level design, and how I was saying that I was disappointed and that it ruined the game for me, I will take that back. I hate that I said that. I really feel bad about that, because I love the game to bits and pieces. It's a really, really good game. It makes some great statements about depression, self-esteem, anxiety. It makes a lot of really good statements about that. The music is fantastic. The level design is great. The controls are super tight. The art style is awesome. I love the game to bits and pieces, and I was already upset at it because I wasn't doing well, and the anger just carried through, and I didn't stop playing when I should have. So yeah, I do apologize for a lot of the things that I said yesterday. I do intend to play Celeste again, so before you guys go with your pitchforks and torches saying, oh, Silver's horrible, he doesn't like Celeste, I do. I love Celeste. It's a great game, fantastic. I love it to bits and pieces. I just got really upset, said a bunch of harsh things that I do regret, and there will be more Celeste on the channel. That's all I wanted to say about this video. I just wanted to address a couple of things. Yeah, that's going to be it for now. And also, one more thing, I'm back in school, for those of you that don't know, so I will not be streaming as much. I will be streaming on the weekends, especially, or if I have days off, but I do want to learn how to edit so I can start uploading videos to the channel. Maybe some highlight reels. Falcon's working on me with working on some of those for me, and hopefully Ray is going to be teaching me how to edit coming here soon. I do intend on getting a job soon, so that will also be something that will be a bit of a hindrance to the channel, but also good for the channel because I can get better equipment. Maybe possibly get a GameCube capture card, things I need so I can do a Sunshine playthrough. I'm really excited about that. I still intend on playing Odyssey, 64, all those things, but I do want to try to branch out a bit. But yeah, that's all that there is. I had to apologize for that because I just felt bad, because it's a really good game, and I was pretty harsh on it. And I watched the footage back yesterday because I was pissed off. I was like watching it back to see if it was as bad as I thought it was, because after I had calmed down, I was like, wait a minute, thinking back about this, it wasn't that bad. So then I went to watch back the footage to see if I was correct, and I was. The design is brilliant of that game. The developers clearly worked really, really hard on it, and it deserves a lot more recognition than it has. So please go check out Celeste if you haven't already. It's on all devices. It's like $20 or something like that. The only thing it's not on is mobile for obvious reasons. You can get it on a computer. You can get it on Steam. You can get it on Microsoft. I don't know why I said Microsoft. You can get it on Xbox, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch. So please check out the game if you haven't already. It's really good. And again, I do apologize for lashing out like that. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole plugging the channel because I know that I messed up, and I don't want to kind of plug because it's supposed to be an apology and kind of telling you guys what kind of happened yesterday, I guess. So I'm not gonna try to plug the channel, but I hope you guys know that I do like Celeste and I do intend to play it more. So yeah, that's about it. See you guys.